Hey guys, it's Mia here with Project-Nerd, sitting down with Kendall and Jim. So excited.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, folks.
How's your guys' weekend going so far?
Great. I just got here, and you got here last night.
I got here late. Plane delays. Got here about 1:30. Told Kendall I ended up at some rage party. Just dropping the Molly, doing the heroin, and
He really went crazy.
So I haven't been to bed. Wait, we're not rolling it, right? This is off. This is all off camera. Okay. So I'm still rolling along. If you know what I'm saying. No. Do I look like I'm that person? My God, I'd be 100 pounds less.
You do.
Oh,
look at all these nerds laughing.
Yes.
It is Project Nerd, right?
Yes. Project Nerd. Tell me about, so you guys are here for a movie, and it is when Jeff tries to save the world. I can speak. I can human today, I promise.
Close.
Past has tried.
When Jeff tried to save the world.
It's
a mouthful.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yes.
tell our audience about this movie.
So when Jeff tried to save the world is about Jeff, the manager of a bowling alley, like a very old school, community-loved bowling alley, and he's trying to save it from going out of business, from being sold. He's the manager. He feels like he's the owner. He's the one who takes care of it. He's the first one there every morning. He's the last one to leave.
It's his baby.
Yes, but the real owner is Carl, played by this man right here, who, was inherited by his family when he was younger, and I think he's not really into it anymore, and it's dead weight, and he wants to sell it when he gets the opportunity to get that money.
Cash in,
to make that dough.
Make that dough, baby.
Yeah, and then and Jeff is played by Jon Heder from Napoleon Dynamite, and John's character Jeff really it's the one piece of control that he feels he has in his life, and he wants to save the place he's come to call home. So he kind of goes on this little adventure around a bowling alley to figure out how to do so.
That sounds actually kind of wholesome and catastrophic at the same time.
Yeah, great adjectives.
Oh, thank you. I try to be really weird in my word.
This is
word
Project
choosing.
Nerd.
Yes,
so there we go.
We get it.
So when it comes to just making films in general, what are your favorite parts about working with new people and exploring new ideas?
You first.
No one's happier than Jim O'Hare than when he's on set. So that's
except for me.
Except when I'm with Kendall. Because the sexual
sense.
harassment is, to be honest,
You
at a
can't
level,
make these jokes anymore.
Oh, that's right. I can't say that anymore. I love being on set, and I love being on a professional set. And the difference with Kendall is, for her first big feature, it was like shooting any other big feature. She had a great crew. She had great producers. She had, you get a solid DP, you get a solid AD. That can make a set, and she had it all. So, and she had good actors, and so for me, that's the perfect combination.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, for me, specifically, like this movie, my favorite part of the process was it was production for sure. I mean, development, I was stuck in. It took me 5 years to make this movie. Development was hell at some points, and some points it was fun, but production was just fun all the time. For 12 to 14-hour days, then going back to my childhood home, because we shot it in Chicago, which is where I'm from, and we shot down the bowling alleys like 10, 15 minutes down the street from where I grew up.
Oh, my gosh.
And so we all would go back to my house and watch movies afterwards. I watched Blades of Glory with John, which was a pretty interesting experience. He showed me The Shining for the first time. That was the first time I saw it.
I would not have been able to sleep.
I know. Yeah, it was.
Did you? Did you sleep after?
Well, yeah, because I was so dead tired from filming. But
so it's the right time to watch a scary movie.
Exactly.
Okay.
But it was scary. But no, it was incredible. I mean, being surrounded by some of my best friends who are ultimately the most talented people I've ever met, making this movie, and then also meeting some more amazing people and becoming friends with them, and then having such an incredibly loving and supportive cast was just like the most special thing for me, because it was like everyone who was a part of the cast came with their own ideas and brought something to the script, whether it was like, hey, I think my character would say this in this circumstance, or what if I did this? It was like,
it's a collaboration.
It really is.
There's nothing worse than when you get on a set with a director who is not willing or wanting to collaborate. And that happens, and
sure.
it is what it is, and ultimately it's their call. But when everyone knows, I always say this, every PA is important. Everyone is important. So collaboration between a director and an actor, what's more important?
Yeah.
That you're on the same page. You both have to have open ears, because I could have a thought in my head that I've convinced myself is correct, but I need to hear the reason why maybe it's not correct.
Right.
And Kendall knows how to work with actors, and that makes a huge difference also.
That's amazing.
And to me, it was like when you guys came to me with ideas and like suggestions and, ultimately wanted to collaborate, it was that feeling of, oh, they really care about the project and they care about their role and they're invested in it.
Yeah.
And they want to make it the best that they can possibly be, which just makes me very happy, Because why wouldn't I want it to be the best it could be?
Yeah, like me when I get a script, I just, number one, figure out how many lines I have compared to the other actors.
Yes.
So if I don't
That's
have
not a
more,
joke.
if I don't have more, then there's trouble. And screaming and yelling and the occasional fist fight.
I had to add a lot more lines for him to keep him in the movie.
I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Got pages of monologues going.
Yes. Well, there was...
You'll see if they make it into the movie.
Exactly.
He hasn't seen the movie yet.
I haven't seen it.
This is going to be his
I'm
first
see
time
it tonight
seeing
for
it.
the first time. Yeah.
Yay.
Looking forward to it.
That's
So
exciting.
don't come to me if everything is cut.
What about that 25-minute Shakespeare thing I did?
Just watch and let me know.
Well, I can't imagine how that could be cut.
Yeah,
I'm looking
no,
forward to
it's-
seeing
I
that.
think I feel like that needs to be a
To a
short
bowling alley
before
movie.
the movie.
No, the way I did it, I'm telling you, it was I nailed it. I only did it in 22 takes. So I mean, we
Only
really
22.
It took us. We added 4 days to the shoot, but I think it was worth every minute. Every minute.
Yeah.
I'm having the hardest time over here. Like, keep a straight face, Mia. You can do this. Champion through it. You're good. I'm trying not to just bust out laughing every 5 minutes. Oh,
Because
man.
I'm so funny, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're by far the funniest.
She's a
Thank you.
doll.
Wit and humor is
No,
just
but
through
I
the
will
roof.
tell you this: I've worked. You worked with a lot of directors, a lot of whatever over the years. Kendall didn't come into the game as at least with the feel of a first-time director. It was a super professional set. It was
Knew what she wanted.
she knew
where
what
to
she
go.
wanted. Crew knew what they were doing. It. You do favors for friends sometimes, and
Sure.
you get there and you realize no one knows what the hell is going on.
Yep.
That was not the case. This was a professional, full-length feature with treated like I am when I go other places. It was awesome. It was lovely. It was great. Other than, Jon Heder. Apparently his name is before mine in the credits, but whatever.
Oh, no.
I don't hold
Yeah,
grudges.
but you've got the width.
Okay,
Width.
let's stop with the fat jokes. Can we, Kendall? Because to be honest, at this point,
The
that's
width,
just
Jim O'Hare.
yeah. Hey, hashtag me too. If we're gonna go for width, you know what I'm saying?
That's the second
But,
interview you've made that joke.
Because it's
Just
still
saying.
relevant.
He's repeating himself, guys.
It's
He's
relevant.
repeating himself.
Hashtag me too.
Oh my gosh. Well, now I need to know about any hilarious or possibly scary mishaps that happened on the set.
Well, I guess this is kind of funny. You're very funny. Steve Berg, who plays Frank, is very funny.
Funny
And
guy.
Jon Heder is very funny. And I was with Jon yesterday, and we were talking about this, and, there was a, point where Jon ruled the set because he was in every scene, and you guys weren't on set yet. And he was cracking jokes, making a lot of fart noises. Everyone was laughing all the time. But then Jim and Steve got there, and it was like a weird silent competition between the three of them because
Oh, no.
you guys were there, especially you were there on the day where we had 150 extras
Yes,
bowling.
lots of people.
So
Yeah.
you were keeping the crowd alive. You were like the hype person at the Ellen DeGeneres show or whatever. I don't know. And at the live studio audience, right,
Yes.
keeping them happy.
Yeah.
And Steve was cracking jokes to the crew, and everyone was laughing. And then John, I look behind me, and John's sitting over in the corner by Video Village, they're not laughing at me anymore. So he goes, Kendall, and he comes in and he goes, and I just started dying, and he was like, there we go, I got it back.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's amazing.
it was a really funny little group to
It was-
have because everyone has their own sense of humor, but they
Yeah.
play off each
And
other.
I'm a big believer in sets don't need to be tension filled.
Yeah.
I'm not saying shit doesn't happen and things do happen.
Oh, for
in
sure.
general, sets do not need to be tension filled.
Mm.
They can be fun. Even if you're doing a drama, they can still be fun.
Yeah.
And this was a fun set.
Yeah.
This was a really fun set.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds amazing. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much for coming and
you.
just joining us and filling our room with a bunch of smiles. Tell me where it is that we can find When Jeff Tried to Save the World,
Yes.
and then where we can find you both individually.
Sure. So you can find the movie on whenjeffmovie.com, and also all of our social media is at whenjeffmovie. Very easy, so you don't have to remember the full title. At whenjeffmovie on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. The film is coming out December 7th, so
Okay.
we will be out on all streaming platforms, I think starting with iTunes. But for the details, just follow our social media, and it'll all be on there.
Update accordingly.
Yes,
Yeah.
and then me individually, I have no idea what I'm even doing tomorrow. So I couldn't
Okay.
tell you. Yes. What about you?
You can get me. I work the late shift at the Wendy's in.
Do you dip your fries in Frosty?
Oh, I have dipped my fries in Frosty, lady.
Okay.
Hell yes. And I also do that with. Hello. Yeah, so I do the late shift. I close the place about 2 a.m. So I'm there,
Okay.
and if someone wants to come see me in Sherman Oaks.
We're going, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, what am I doing? There's a new spin-off of a show called Suits, and they're spinning it off. It doesn't have a name yet other than the Untitled Suits spin-off. But we're already shooting it. And I get to play Chicago Police Superintendent Chuck Hargrove. And he's a bit of a
Chuck
Chuck Hargrove. He's a bit of a crab ass. So, yeah, that's going on. And then... I don't know. The phone rings a lot, thankfully.
Good. Good. That's amazing. Well, thank you guys so much. I hope you have a phenomenal rest of your weekend.
You get a lot of those telemarketer calls too?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't block them because it's nice to have people call me.
For sure.
Of course.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm in Bad Times at the El Royale that's out right now. I don't know when this is going to air, but
I saw that.
did you see it?
Yes.
What'd you think? Do you remember
was-
me at the end introducing Cynthia Erivo?
It was amazing, yes.
Amazing.
I
Yes.
love that film.
I haven't seen it yet.
You should. You should.
Well, thank you.
Well, thank you.
Thanks, Mia. Do we get the mint?
It's chocolate. It's a chocolate.
But
mint.
I don't want to have to beg for it. Either we earned it or we didn't. I'm not looking to beg for it. Did I earn it? Okay. As long as even if he's lying to me, I don't care.